Hi, in this video we are going to solve functions of economics. As usual in such questions, in the first part we have a given function, we have to study its variation and draw its graph, and in the second part of the question we have application in economics. So first we have in part 1, consider the function defined over 0 plus infinity by f of x, which is equal to 3e minus 2x minus 2e minus x plus 1. C is its curve in an orthonormal system Oj. Part 1, find f of 0 and determine the limit as x approach plus infinity of f of x. And we have to deduce the asymptote. Let us first find f of 0. What is f of 0? So substitute instead of x0, we get 3e0 minus 2e0 plus 1, which means it's 3 minus 2 plus 1, so the answer is 2. Now the limit as x approach plus infinity, limit as x approach plus infinity f of x, so this is equal 3e minus infinity, which is 3 times 0, minus 2, also e minus infinity, which is 0, plus 1, so the answer will be 1. Since as x approach plus infinity f of x it is 1, it means the line y equal 1 HA, horizontal asymptote. Okay? So this is the first part. Let's go now to the second part. In the second part we have to show that f prime equal 2e minus 2x into minus 3 plus ex. So we have to find f prime. So what is f prime in this case? So let me recall f of x here. So the f of x equal 3e minus 2x minus 2e minus x plus 1. So the derivative will be equal 3, so it's 3 minus 2 multiplied by minus 2e minus 2x, because the derivative of eu is u prime eu, okay, minus, also here we leave the 2, and the derivative of e minus x is minus e minus x, and the derivative of 1, it is 0. Sorry, it's 0. So this is equal 3 times minus 2, it's minus 6 e minus 2x, minus 2 times minus, it's plus 2 e minus x. So they want us to prove that f prime equals this one. So as you can see here, this is equal, if I take 2 e minus 2x common factor, we get first it's minus 3, okay, from this term what remains is minus 3 plus, okay, 2e minus x over 2e minus 2x, which is equal to 2e minus 2x into minus 3, 2 and 2 cancelled, plus e minus x minus into minus 2x, and this will be equal to 2e minus 2x into minus 3 plus e minus x plus 2x, which is equal to 2e minus 2x multiplied by minus 3 plus ax. And this is what we have to prove. Now we have to set up the table of variation. In order to set up the table of variation, first I have to solve f prime of x equal to 0. which means the product of factors equals 0. So the first one is 0 or the second one is 0, but obviously the first term can't be 0 because exponential can never be 0. So this can't be 0. This is impossible. Or the second one, minus 3 plus ex equals 0. It means ex equals 3. So ln both sides, we get ln ex equal ln 3. So it means x equal ln 3, which is using a calculator, which will be equal to 1 point, approximately it's 1.1. Now let's set up the table of variation. This is x, this is f prime, and this is f. So this is x. Domain, it's 0 plus infinity. Now we have critical value 1.1. Here f prime is 0. Now if I try value a little smaller than 1 here, if I substitute a value 1 in f prime, this one f prime, obviously the first term here it's always positive, okay, so I need to substitute it in the second term. If I substitute in the second term, so we get minus 3 plus e. Minus 3 plus e, which is obviously negative. Since e it's 2.7, so minus 3 plus 2.7 it's negative. So here we have minus and here we have plus. So the function decrease and then increase. F of 0, we calculated f of 0, it was equal to 2, I think. It is equal to 2. Yes, 2. So f of 0 is 2. And at plus infinity we proved we have y equal 1 horizontal. And now if I calculate f of 1.1, f of 1.1, which is equal to 3e minus 2 times 1.1 minus 2 into e minus into 1.1 plus 1. This will be equal to, so let me calculate this. This is equal 3 e minus 2 which is 0.67. So 0.67. So this is the table of variation. In the next part we have, obviously we have to draw the graph. So the graph, we have, this is y-axis, this is x-axis. So we have horizontal asymptote at 1. So this is horizontal asymptote at 1. We have a the graph will start at 0, 2 from here. This is 2. It will go, we have here a minimum at 1.1, 0.67, 1.1, 0.67. So here, this is 1.1, somewhere here, 0.67, it's below the horizontal, it's here, okay. So the graph will decrease from 0 to, till the minimum, which is 1.1, 0.67, and will increase again to the horizontal asymptote, okay. It will increase to the horizontal asymptote. So let's draw this. So it will decrease from 2, 0. Let me change the color. So decrease from 2, 0 till the minimum. From the minimum it will increase to the horizontal. So this is the graph. If I want to check the graph on GeoGebra, so this is the graph, okay? From 2 to the minimum, and it will go up again to plus infinity the horizontal. So let's start the second part, which is the economic part. In the economic part, we have the demand function for a certain product is f of x, which is 3e minus 2x minus 2e minus x plus 1, 1,000 units when the unit price is x $100. Okay, so we have this is the demand function in thousand of units when the unit price is x $100. So the price is in $100, whereas the demand in thousands of units. The supply function is modeled by g of x, which is 3x, 1,000 units when the unit price is x $100. Part 1, determine the demand when the unit price equals to $100. So I need to find the demand. It means I need to find the demand is f, right? So I need to find f of x, but for what value of x? X is 100 here, right? X is $100, but the unit price given in $100. Okay, so I need to divide by 100, and x will be $100. So this is the unit price. So I need to find the demand. It means I need to find f at 1, which is equal to, so this is f, substitute instead of x1, so it's a 3e minus 2 minus 2e minus 1 plus 1, and this will be equal to, if I calculate this using a calculator, we are going to have, so 3e minus 2 minus 2e minus 1 plus 1, which is equal 0.67 thousand units, which means 670 units. Okay, so this is the demand when the unit price is $100. Let's go to the next part. In the next part, we have at what unit price the supply will be 3,000 units. So now they are asking you to find the unit price. Unit price, it means I need to find x, so that the supply is g of x. Okay, when it is the supply means equals 3,000 units, it means g of x equal 3,000 units. I don't need again g of x in units, I need it in thousands of units, so I have to divide by 1,000 and write this as 3,000 units, which means I have to find x so that g of x equals 3. So g of x, it is by given equals 3x, so 3x equals 3. It means x equal 3 over 3, which is 1 in hundreds of dollars, or $100. Okay, so this is the number of units. This is 2. Let's go to the third part. In the third part, we have, it is given that f of 0.36 is equal to g of 0.36. Interpret the value for x equals 0.36. So here, at this value of x, we have f equal g. It means supply equal demand, or demand equal supply here. Demand equal supply. So for this value of x, x represents unit price, so this represents the equilibrium price, right? Because the point where demand equals supply is the equilibrium point. So here x equals 0.36, it represents the equilibrium price because x represents price. In part B we have to calculate the corresponding quantity. It means I need to find the equilibrium quantity. The equilibrium quantity is simply either you use f of 0.36 or g of 0.36. This is the demand quantity, which is the equilibrium demand quantity, which is equal to g of 0.36. So it's easier to use g of 0.36, which is 3 times 0.36, which is equal to 1.08 thousand units. So this is the equilibrium quantity, which is equal to 1.0, sorry, if I multiply by 1000, so it's going to be equal 1080 units. Let's go to the last part, I think. In the last part we have find the price elasticity of demand for x 0.36. Is the demand elastic or inelastic for this price? Interpret. So first, to find the elasticity of demand function E of x, we should use E of x, which is equal minus x times f prime of x, the derivative of the demand, over the demand f of x, which is equal to minus x multiplied by f prime. We have found f prime in the previous parts, so f prime was equal to, so here this is f prime, 2e minus 2x over minus 3 plus ex. So it's 2e minus 2x multiplied by minus 3 plus ex over f of x, which is 3e minus 2x minus 2e minus x plus 1. So if I multiply, or we might leave it like this. Now I have to find E of 0.36. Okay, it means I need to find the elasticity of demand for this price. So it will be minus 0.36 multiplied by 2 multiplied by E minus 2 times 0.36 into minus 3 plus E 0.36 over 3E minus 2 times 0.36 minus 2E minus 0.36 plus 1. So let us calculate this. It is 0.51. So is the demand elastic or inelastic for this price? Since it is less than 1, hence the demand is inelastic. It means I need to interpret this economically. It means for this price, any increase by 1%, so for this price or at this price, any increase by 1% will result a slight decrease in demand, which is about 0.51%. Thank you. See you in the next videos.